Hi everyone, this is Whitney with our week 8 discussion forum post. Crazy, it's already our last week. This week we're talking about faith from Mind Your Faith. And honestly, I really enjoyed how Horner explains it because it cleared up a lot of things that I think that I was kind of misunderstanding before. Like when he talks about the nature of faith, it really stood out to me because um basically he says that faith is not a blind belief and it's not something that you just believe without having any evidence, or you turn off your brain or ignore evidence against it. He explains it more like trusting something and committing yourself to something more than yourself, or more than the world, and having good reason to do so. So faith still involves thinking and it still involves using your brain and evaluating. It's just that at some period you move from just thinking it and you trust it. You start actually trusting and building trust in it. And then also when he talks about how faith is necessary, and this was really interesting to me because basically he says everyone has faith, even people who say they only believe in science or reason. They still rely on thinkings or beliefs that they can't prove, or assumptions, I guess. Um and so it's not like religious people have faith and everyone else doesn't. Everyone starts from a certain place, a certain mindset, where they are assuming something and they trust those assumptions. So the question is not about like, do you have faith? It's what is your faith in? And then also when he talks about the credibility of faith, um, I really liked that idea of stepping back and looking at a whole worldview instead of just one argument. It's less about proving one little minuscule, unimportant fact or point, and more about asking which worldview makes the most sense of reality and meaning, and what we're really experiencing in the world, whether that be suffering or, I mean, our mortality. Like the, like certain worldviews have very different beliefs on those, and you have to make sense of, as a whole, what encompasses where you want to put your trust. So faith becomes something that is more reasonable when you look at the big picture and not just, one little belief. So to answer the question, do worldviews require faith? Yes, I think they do. I think everything requires faith, especially after reading this. It feels unavoidable. Every worldview has a point where it started, and it can't be fully proven from the outside. And for me, um, this reading kind of helped to make me feel more comfortable with the difference between faith and reason. Um, or not even the difference, but that relationship. And it it seems like it feels more like faith is like a step towards trust, not just like a leap, first of all. And it comes after reasoning, and that reasoning looks different for everyone, and that's why their beliefs and faiths go in different directions. I think Horner did a really good job of showing that faith is not irrational, and that um living at living without it is actually impossible. um so I think the real question is kind of what faith makes the most sense, not does faith make sense. Thank you.